I just watched an alien movie that has probably the most star-studded cast in horror. And it came out in 2021, and I'm going to guarantee this is a movie that you guys have not seen. Because, to be honest, I didn't even know this thing existed till I was scrolling along on Amazon Prime one day, came across it, I saw who was in it, and I said, sure, why not? And I put it on. And to give you the cast for this movie, it does have Devon Sawa, horror legend from Idle Hands and Final Destination, and now been in every single season of Chucky. It also has horror legend Bruce Campbell from the Evil Dead series, and it has just actor legend Seth Green, who does play the voice of a bear in this movie, a toy bear. And then finally, the last person I saw in the film that I thought was a pretty big name, but he doesn't normally do a lot of horror, and that was Michael Jai White. So, what is this movie, you ask? It is called Black Friday, and it's a story about an alien thingamajig, and it lands, and it ends up infecting customers on Black Friday, and these people are stuck inside of a toy store on Black Friday while customers act crazy. And of course, customers act crazy on Black Friday anyways. So which is it? Alien or them? Or anything? It's a horror comedy. It does have some funny parts in it. I do like when they use the practical effects in this movie. And the practical effects are good. The CGI, no, not at all. CGI is atrocious in this movie, so I understand why we probably haven't ever heard of it. But if you like those actors, I would say give it a shot. Bruce Campbell plays the store manager. Devon Sawa is the divorced dad who's working in the store. Like I said, Seth Green is a discontinued toy who talks throughout the movie. And then Michael Jai White, he is kind of the badass of the group, which makes sense. He's been in a lot of action movies, and they're kind of dealing with this whole alien infestation takeover. The special effects for the alien stuff, like the little blob it is on the ground and everything else, and the things that it shoots out of its mouth or part of its body to attach to people's mouths to kind of inject them with whatever this stuff is all done really well. It's all practical. It all looks really, really good. The kills in this movie are pretty decent as well. There's nothing too bombastic and over the top, but you do get some good blood. You do get some good gore. It's not Evil Dead level, but it's still pretty much in the vein of a horror comedy, just not as over the top graphic as you see in horror comedies. And the story itself, it's pretty straightforward. This is kind of like a creature feature, kind of an alien, kind of a blob, kind of a one location, isolation kind of film. It has elements of all of it in a sense, because most of it all does take place in this one area. But they make the most of the entire store, similar to that Intruder movie that I had reviewed a few weeks ago, which also had Bruce Campbell in it, except for in this one, you will see him a lot more. I was actually kind of surprised at how much him and Devon Sawa were on screen. And then you do get some other side characters. The main one you're following around is a girl and a guy. Drawing a blank on the girl's name right now, but she was in Pan's Labyrinth, so she's done some horror as well. And the guy's kind of one of those people who has to sanitize all the time. He hates germs, so obviously this whole thing is not good. The creatures themselves are kind of horrific. You do get some sharp teeth. You do get some kind of zombie-esque look to them. But overall, the looks are good. The best part about this movie, in a sense, is just kind of how simple the story is. I wish there was a little less dialogue. And since I'm going to jump right into it, if you have not seen it, let me know in the comments if you have, because I will be shocked as hell. Didn't even know this thing existed with all those people in it too. Crazy. But the spoiler alert that I'm going to say, because it is kind of like a blob thing, and they give this away in the beginning, is that this creature is infesting these people, and it's getting them to build something, but they all kind of run into this blob, making it bigger and bigger, and eventually, once it gets to this humongoid size, That's where the CGI comes in, and it's bad. It's really, really bad CGI. Other than that, the movie is actually kind of a fun little ride. It's only maybe an hour and a half. It's not a long film, and it's overall a fairly fun and fighting story. I would say if you have not checked it out and you're a fan of Devon Sawa or Bruce Campbell, I would check this movie out. Like I said, hour and a half. It's fun. That's all I'm going to say for now. If you haven't seen it, check it out on Amazon Prime. And don't forget to give me a little subscribe if you want some more little hidden gems that you've probably never seen. Until the next one, rest in peace.